Yeah, good picture.
Yep, it's streaming now.
Red team hero has been slain. Red team turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I'm muting myself. You can start.
Yeah, the stream is visible.
Down,
Red
Dado.
team hero has been slain.
Is the audio back on? Go.
Let's go.
Blue team hero has been
Okay.
slain. Red team turret has been destroyed. Red team
No
turret
way,
has
let's
been
go.
destroyed.
It's so wide the miss. Look at that duo.
Oh my god! Right off the bat, right, Debbie. Right off the bat. I mean, we're in the middle of a team fight. We can do all the introductions later, but
Later.
it's been very exciting to watch this match right now because it's already the second match, and the first match point did go to the side of Team XP5, but as of now, right as we're talking right now, if you look at the scores, 21-7, and Team XP5 just
Red
dominating the
team turret has
whole
been
lane.
destroyed.
Despite this thing being a tank versus tank, the damage is just too much coming from the side of the Team XP5 right here. Oh,
Oh, another?
another team fight is happening with the Rattle there being used as super right in the middle. But the heavy spin on Makai is there as well. Double kill towards the side of Basha. Eagle might be going for a dive, does go in with Alice. Out there sucks the life out of Stoner. Gets the god like a double kill in his hands. That is a triple. Might be going for a maniac as well, but Fried Garlic is too far away from his reach. He just has to use his emote, and then that is quite a good engagement coming in.
Yeah, a lot of text already for Mr. Eagle right here, and it is text onto the Elise, the Sky Piercer as well, which means that he's gonna be dealing the true damage, and there's no chances that we're gonna be seeing Team Fight having a little bit of a comeback, because if you look at the score, 25-9 is very slim for them to have a magical comeback. But yeah, we did not have a chance to introduce the team because we were in a little bit of an issue right there, but still, okay, we're gonna be seeing Experiment 5 onto the blue side, and Team Fry onto the red side. Experiment 5 already got 1 point into their hands, and they are on their way to go for the clean sweep. So yeah, without further ado, we are here because we want to get the experiment for you guys. So we cannot forget the fight might be on here.
Yep, another fight might be on. Akai flickers onto the opposite side, goes for the heavy spin, pins Rats down, but AOG is there, and the Rattle Drown up as well. Alice with her Heart's Kiss, draining the life out of every single one. Killing spree coming in, the Brats out there, legendary for Ego. That is a double kill, that is a triple kill. Might be going for a Maniac with the Fried Paneer. That is the second Maniac that we have seen. Oh, first one was a Savage in the first match,
Yeah.
but we do see Alice dominating the whole of the map, Debbie.
Yeah, at least is the perfect choice for a perfect team. Into the good hands, at least is the winner. So definitely something that we have to see. And I think they're just trying to go for the bait for Cypher and Julia here onto the Shark, a Dragoon Shark and a Teresa. They're trying to go for here, but Madara is marching into the base head.
Destroyed. Red team base turret
Yeah,
has been
Madara
destroyed.
marching onto the base, right? There is nothing that Team Fright can do right now because Alice is out there draining everyone with another triple kill, another Maniac! But before she could get the Savage, the base was just too weak for Madara. And Team XP5, they get a clean sweep against Team Fright out there.
Yeah, clean sweep definitely. And ladies and gentlemen, this was your Moba Championship Tank versus Tank. It is the semi-finals, and it was a best of three series. Unfortunately, we weren't able to supply you guys for the first game because it was a little bit we had a little bit of a technical issue. We fixed it now, so yeah, we got the experiment here, and yes, we have the experiment 5 winning this best of three series in a clean sweep. And a little bit of a rundown and briefing into the first game, I would say it's nothing new because Ego has been doing the same Ego thing that he did this
Yep.
game around because he got two stab aces into the first game. We did not, we weren't there to capture it, but it was a good run for them. So Team Pride, the journey ends here. But for Experiment 5, they are gonna be the first team in this Tank versus Tank Moba Championship to go into the grand finale. But this is not the end because we have one more game going on. It's gonna be a best of three series, and yeah, it was our guest caster for today. It was Daewoo, and we did not have any kind of introduction, right, Daewoo? How do you feel about that game today?
Oh, the game was too exciting to let go of. I mean,
Mm.
it in a in a 5v5 tank, right? You do not see an Alice melting every single one of them with a 20 to 19 score in his hands. That's just too much fun to watch. Well, what can I even say? I mean, okay. I regret not joining watching this from the first, but oh well.
It was good, right? It was
Yeah,
fun.
it's never too late.
It's never too late. So yeah, we can see that half of the game going through. Okay, right now we have another game to play. So I mean to witness. So it's gonna be Burbamint versus Eternity. These are the two top teams that we have for this tournament, alongside Experiment 5 and Team Pride, of course. So yeah, we have to take a little break so that the teams can get ready, and we will be soon coming back with a proper introduction and a proper experiments of this of the games that is gonna be happening. So see ya, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, loyal one.
Man, so hot.
It was a rush. What is the? What are these taking me? I'm looking for information. How is the
I need to check some.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second game again in your MOBA India
They call me a
semi-finals,
hero
Tank versus
because
Tank
I saved my
Championship.
nation
And
from
yes,
falling
this is gonna
apart.
be a best of three series, and we have our stars gods of this tournament so far. It's gonna be Eternity Esports versus Team Boba here. They're well known for the playstyle and especially their style to go for the Ellie's jungle
I
a
am
whole lot of
more
times. And for
than
the
a
side of Boba
weapon.
they love to go for the edits. So this is gonna be a very, very
I am
cinematic
the
showdown we're gonna
moonlight
be
that
having. So
glitters
onto your
into the
casting that it's gonna
darkness.
be me, Debbie, for your voice today, and we have alongside me. It's not gonna be Bolty. No, he's gone for
Your
today.
time
He's
is
under
almost
the weather
ours.
before he casted for an English accent.
My
So there we go.
kiss
We
grants
have
you
in turn of him a
immortality
better change
or
up.
death.
It's gonna be Jawo. Hello, Jawo.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, hello. Yeah, for Bolty, I guess the British accent got to him, so he's
Yeah,
recovering from the accent.
yeah, that's
Oh,
True love
but
is like blood.
as we're talking about the match right now, right? The Eternity versus Bombardment. One is a top,
I am the
almost a top
priestess of
team.
primal
The
lightning,
other one
the
we have one
hunter
of
of
our
all the
friends
evil
out there, right?
gods.
Shout out to Itami for being
yeah,
being there as well. We get to talk about him as well. But
yeah,
yeah,
he's the one.
Is taken.
yep,
Actually, fun fact is that he
yeah.
loves edits. He's the one who actually plays the edits most of the time. And of course, he's a
Mhm.
goal laner. So even in a tank versus tank situation, of course, he's going to be going for the edits so far. But Prime for Eternity Esports, definitely Gil, except Killier. This guy got so many savages, so many maniacs, and it is none other than the elites. So they are sticking to their own preferences, their own
Your
signature
team
style.
is
And
best
yeah, there we go. We have the allies. And one thing that's funny is
wherever
that
I go.
the
Your
Teresa
team
is
leads
mostly into the
them.
hands of the Ghost Queen, but this time around,
I've been
Bobamin they
waiting
took
Your
it
for too
away.
team is
long.
picking.
Yep. So denying Nicholas Queen sisters, right? Would be quite hard for Nicholas Queen right now. Given that even though there are tanks, where mostly like most of them do not deal much damage, especially onto the EXP. But since if you're going against a Tesla, then I guess they got that catcher would work out good. But the thing is, it is tank versus tank, so we don't know which hero is gonna be going which lane. If we do know the players, then surely we can tell. But aside
Mm.
from that, the ASAP Kaylee on our Alice this time once again. Like the last match that we saw, Alice dominating completely the whole match throughout. ASAP Kaylee, will he be able to show us the same potential of Alice that we saw? Like it's the heroes are almost gonna be the same because there are limited hero pools on the tanks.
Yeah.
So it's like we usually see different versions of how the heroes are played. So it's always fun to see.
It's always fun to see, of course, because
To
this
protect
is some unique
lives.
kind of playstyle we're gonna be seeing as well. Because most of the time, when a uh, when a when a team fight happen, right? It's just there are just so long. There's no one dying most of the time. So this is gonna be crazy. But okay, let's see. A little bit of a change up. Oh, Ted Seven still sticking to the Uranus. So your mom in disguise is gonna be playing the Uranus again onto the Golden or XP. We'll never know because only time can tell. But Nicole Scream definitely going for the Centaur. But right now we can see the shark. No, it's not the shark. It's the dragon onto the hands of Mr. Ito here. But the thing is, the Barats always have to go into the jungle, right? So
Mhm.
they already have a goal. So Teresa is most definitely can also go into the mid lane. But one thing I like about Eternity's pick is that they have the Barats, which means the high steel heroes will struggle against him, so they can use this to their full advantage. But
Welcome
no,
to the
they have
land
a
of gods.
disengager, a disruptor, and of course
Mhm.
it's gonna be the Akai coming into play. Two animals on both sides, I guess.
Okay. Is just quite a menace, especially when there is a good set like the Ketut Catcher. When you get caught up with a Ketut, Akai can just do his heavy spin and disrupt the whole freaking caught up situation. But paired with the Carmilla though, I mean Carmilla, she does have the Curse of Blood, which does work in a full group, but Akai is quite the opposite. So if
Mm,
those two clash, then it will be like when you have your plan backfired on you, right? But if
yeah,
it does work out well, right? Kamala, if she lands her Curse of Blood first and Akai does his heavy spin next, then I think it should work out pretty well paired with the Tersla and of course Edith and her I forgot her ult actually, and her ult as well
all right.
altogether.
Mm,
Primal
that
Rot, yes.
Yeah,
Oh
Primal
my
Rust.
goodness.
It's gonna be amazing though. But
Yes.
yeah, we will watch and see because what we are gonna be seeing is a best of two series, and it's gonna be the decider who's gonna be facing against a team Experiment 5 into the finals, into the grand finals. So let's see what we can find in this game number one between Eternity Esports and Boopermint. The starting is definitely gonna be good, but it's also gonna be as slow as possible. And look at that. It's a horse into the mid lane, so Nicole's Scream, he just wanna clear it out and rotate as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, Hylos does have quite a good lane clearing. Cause okay, seems like there is a slight technical issue, but it should be fixed up quite soon. So back to where we were talking about the match, right, Debbie? The Hylos, his lane clearing is quite good with the ring of punishment that he has, so it should still quite work out compared to a Carmilla or an Akai at least. And it seems like the focus is kind of shifting onto the top. But before we head on for a what 1 versus 4 situation onto the top lane, a pause has been requested from one of the teams. So let's talk about how all of this could work out that way.
Yeah, this is, I think they could really work out into the early game for the side of Bubamint here because I think they do have a setup that can literally be able to carry into the early stages. But meanwhile, for the side of Eternity, they have an Alice who's in the jungle, which means that he is gonna be taking time, just trying to get the damage down, and he's not gonna be stopping once the damage keeps flowing. But the thing is, we're not sure. We're not sure where they're gonna be deciding because this time around we had information that we have a little bit of technical issue, and we will wait. Let's go. I think we have. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit busy, man. We are a bit busy. We're a bit busy. It's a semifinals, a lot of drama happening. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. If the stream is on and I'm not sure, I don't know.
I actually think the screen froze for himself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay, we don't need to. I think because the players would not see it anyway. Watashi, this guy is a glue player, and Bolty and I we call him the toxic clingy guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll pause
sure. The
it.
game will continue. You can
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
yeah, you can just log in. It's fine.
We're not sure, bro. But okay, Turtle Sue is gonna get it.
Yeah, let's just continue with the work that we. But oh my goodness, Akai, that flicker out
Oh,
from the
oh,
Dracula and her curse of blood. But there we go, 4 people. What do you call it?
oh,
There's all coming in. But
oh,
oh my goodness, another AOG forced out. That is a double coming in from the Kata. That is a triple. But was that a maniac?
what?
Oh my
Me?
god, it was a maniac from our get. I mean, 2 minutes into the game, almost 3 minutes into the game, and he already started getting that maniac with the support emblem out here. I mean, oh my goodness. My guy does not even have any damage item though.
Yeah, I think it has to be, it has to be the one with the passive and where he landed the AOZ perfectly on four people. I think that was a good setup for him as well. And we all know the passive of the Gato Kata is always gonna be jumping. And look at that.
Oh, another engaged glorious pathway to initiate, and the tires of Basha getting bonked on to Carmilla. Curse of blood missing, connecting onto no one. ASAP Kelly run in between. AOG connects onto one person. There is a taunt coming in from Watasi. Gets taken down, followed up by T. Out there, Kai gets taken down in the hands of Ellie's out as well. That is a 3 people down for the side of Team Bomba Mint. Might be the fourth one to go, but Itami is trying his best to survive in his own turret and letting his turret not. But oh, Uranus, he is quite high. He's cutting the lane too high actually right now.
Yeah, he does this into the base as well, which means he's cutting two lanes at the same time. And it reminds me of that M3 World Championship where the Uranus always does that. But look at that, another fight. Ito, he might eventually be in trouble.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ito. Oh, Uranus is dishing out a lot of damage with his two balls, right, going around his around his body, right? But right now, Glorious Pathway initiated once again. The heavy spin onto Ted. 7 gets taken down. Out there in hands of Itami. We out there forced back into their own base, despite all of their turrets remaining. That is quite a good lead coming up from the side of Team Eternity.
Yeah, Eternity, they are doing what they could into the early game, and I thought it's actually into the hands of Bobamin, but look at that. We might see another blood flowing.
Another quite high. Carmilla really low, gets taken out in the hands of Neko's Queen. That is a mega. In the sense of Watashi caught up as well. Tersla is trying his best to go back, but the Ring of Punishment is there to slow him up as well. But the blue goes into the hands of ASAP Kaylee with that Alice, and Baratz is not able to do anything in this kind of situation out. Uranus is still cutting the lanes and still kind of surviving, but Itami is there to save the day. Might be going for an engage. That is the Earth Slam coming in from Itami. There might be another engage, but yeah, they do not want to waste all their resources into killing one person, so I guess they gotta just watch and look it out. Oh, unless they go for it.
Okay, it's safe, they are actually safe. But this Uranus is completely annoying because he can't die, and look at the engage.
Yep, certainly. I mean, the Uranus is quite invincible, but right now Ito is
Oh!
not taken down. That is double kill for Asa Kaylee. Out there, Curse of Blood connects perfectly. A flicker! Ult coming in from Tersla. Out there, triple kill for Asa Kaylee. That is a maniac!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, the recall's up as well. Asa Kelly going for it. Savage there. He pops out his
okay.
ult, goes for the life steal, but okay, disengages as he should, giving the right choice.
Something so funny with an Elise, because they took down the literal counter of the Elise. It's actually the Boxer. They took it for themselves as well. So definitely they know what they're doing for the side of Eternity Esports. And another minute into the hands of Mr. A-Step Kelly again. But look at that, one thing for sure. Tat 7 finally for the first time doing that thing, he got punished, and he's gonna be dead a few times. But another engage.
Yep, definitely another engage coming in. Glorious pathway to disengage T out there. Heavy spinning Nichols Queen up, but AOG connects perfectly on the back line with the penalty zone as well. Monster kill for Ellis out there, gets the shutdown on Nichols Queen. Tommy takes Dark away as well, but double kill for Asa Kelly. Triple once again, Maniac going for a Savage this time, but quite late once again. Same scenario. Lunar gets to escape. That Savage coming in.
No more Savage for you, SF Kelly, but this just means that he's gonna be stacking up his Sky Piercer to 60 stacks, which means that whenever he's just trying to see a low HP, he's gonna be getting all the kills as well. So this is what they're playing for Eternity Esports. They just wanna play for their jungle. They just wanna waste out the resources coming out from Bobomint as well. And this is what Tet7 has been doing all along. He's just letting them waste his resources onto him, and whenever there's a green light that no ultimates are available, Kelly comes in, Darks follows in, and Nichols him. He's gonna go the initiation, and Oh, look at it, another one.
We have another initiation coming in once again, but if we do see, they are quite in between turrets, so they won't be able to initiate much right now unless team Team Eternity goes for something like some a flicker penalties on combo, but Tirsla is onto the bottom lane, so they would still be waiting it out right now. And the catcher is trying to defend his lane quite a lot. Dark is going against Watashi out there, but another engage might be onto the top lane as we see right now. Itami gets caught up. His primal wrath is definitely doing a lot of damage, but killing spree goes onto the side of Carmilla. There is the bloodthirsty queen. Alice once again getting the legendary in her hands. Flickers are baited out, are used up. Breaths go for the nom nom, gets T. Double kill in the hands of Alice. That is a triple kill. Mindry going for another maniac, but Lunar escapes once again. And ASAP Kaylee might be under the chopping block because she is quite stuck in between the turrets right now. Watashi, but she does have her ult for the life steal. It is not going down at all. ASAP Kaylee just goes away from the mouth of the lion, but another engage from Boba Mint out there. Maybe not right now.
Yeah, they didn't engage anymore because whenever. Oh, they did!
Oh, they did engage that one person though, but the heavy spin is definitely preventing Necroscream from going anywhere. He did not have the time to get away at all. Gets taken down. Quite a bad engage from the side of Team Eternity. That was quite the overextension, but quite a good news for the side of Team Boba out there. Bottom lane with Tashi. Head 7 is kind of dishing out damage. Good, nice damage coming in from himself. But both of them, they have the life steal, you know. But mid lane, another initiation legendary coming in from Ellis out there with the Sky Piercer passive. Goes for more. That is a double kill in her hands once again. Lunar escaping Mint T out there would be escaping him as well. Oh, someone needs to stop ASAP Kaylee, man, because 1407 right now. He needs that shutdown. He needs that shutdown.
He needs to die though, but there's something still cooking on because the damage is still gonna be up, and you know, if he has an overflowing amount of mana, I don't think he is gonna be backing off. So the mana requirement onto the Ellie is coming into play here, and 4-5 dominance ices onto the hands of Bobamint here, and they were able to lessen out the life steals coming up from the side of the Ellie's ASAP Kelly, and I think this just means that he is so ahead, 9k gold already, and he got the winter crown, which he did not use it just yet, and I think he's gonna be only utilizing it when he's like a pixel of HP when he wanna do the cut space, and I don't think there's gonna be any kind of response coming out from the side of Peppermint. The only way I could see is if Edith's Itamiwiwi here will be able to shred him down, but that's gonna be such a hard thing to do because by the side of Eternity Esports, they already have a lot going on for them. They have a lot of funky XPs, but bot lane.
Bottom lane definitely out there. Frozen gets baited out from Tet 7, but still goes for the engage. Tet 7 gets taken down. Glorious Pathway used too late. ASAP Kaylee goes for the dive. Goes in. Tommy is there for the Earth Crusher. Smashing away. ASAP Kaylee is trying to get back, but okay. Goes back right in between the turret. Once again, Dark gets the turret out there. ASAP Kaylee goes in with the AOG onto the back line. Legendary coming in. Ito gets taken out. That's a double. Might be going for a triple or hopefully a savage right now, but she is quite low on that HP, so she won't be able to engage right now, but they will be losing 2 of the inhibitors. Might be going for the 3rd one because Lunar gets a shutdown from the Sky Piercer passive yet again. Legendary finally. Dami gets the shutdown onto Alice this time, but 3 versus 2 people out there in their own base. The dog gets taken down, and quite a clapback moment coming in from the side of Team Boba Mint.
Yeah, base turret all down. A little bit of a station everything coming out from the side of Eternity Esports, and I think Doug just died because he's just trying to dive in with the passive, and the turret set was too much for him to handle. It's a true damage turret set, so nothing much. But look at the red carpet laid down, but no fight might be going on because I think Eternity, you know, they know better than to just fight this because they do not have their main source of damage dealer. Because if we look at it, they have a 4 tanks and 1 soul Ellie dealing a lot of damage into their hands, so he's gonna be needed. But top lane though, there might be a little bit of skirmishes.
If top lane, there is definitely a small skirmish, but it might turn into a big one right now as Tersla is going for the engage with his hammer out there, but not much of a damage right now.
Oh, there we go.
He jumps in with the glorious pathway, goes for the curse of blood as well, and the ALG. Tommy forced to flicker out, but oh my goodness, another ALG coming in. Sorry, the penalty
I
zone
know.
as well. Ito gets taken down. But Tashi onto the chopping block yet again. That
Wow.
is it. But Alice triple right inside the own base the
What?
with the crown gets away. And there we go. First
Oh no.
first win for the side of Team Eternity Esports.
Victory!
Yep, game one definitely into their hands. Eternity Esports were able to use their whole their normal lineup and their own style, gameplay style they always usually do in this kind. This is what they usually go for. Four tanks who's gonna be taking all the shots. And the
Mhm.
one soul damage dealer, that's gonna be their jungle. This is what they're trying to play with. So
Yep.
definitely something that a team needs to know. That I've been saying for 3 days now. Take away contest that at least when you are going against Eternity Esports. But do they
Yep.
listen? I don't think they do. So yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a good one. A good start for both of the teams, but definitely for the side of Eternity Esports. So
Yep.
yeah, all I'm gonna say is take away the LAC. You have to
Yeah.
contest that
Yeah.
duo.
Yeah. Well, take away the Alice for yourself, right? If you have the first pick, just get it for yourself. If you had the second pick, then I'm not sure about it anymore. But I think Alice should be the top priority right now because she's the one who's dominating almost all of the matches that we are seeing right now in this tank versus tank situation. Because her life steal capacity is too much, and can't forget with her Sky Piercer, all the tanks are gonna be melting away, and if you have the glowing wand already, then it just adds up to everything. And she is basically unkillable because of all the HPs. Your HPs are gonna be draining rather than you guys taking away the
Yeah.
Alice from the mid fight. So definitely Alice should be a top priority here.
Yeah, that's the top priority. Even if there's no bans, right? You are not gonna be banning. So either you have to take it for yourself, just to deny it and play around it, and the way Eternity plays. So, but I mean, I know they had it going down for them because if they are not one of the best team that we have in the tournament, they wouldn't be reaching the semifinals, which I'm sure they will be able to do so. So yes, I think they will. They should do that. But yeah, we need to start doing because we are gonna be heading into the game too. All we need to do is wait for the referee to start, and there we go. We
I,
have the second match, ladies
I
and
wrecked
gentlemen.
game
We are
two.
back
Let's go.
again.
Your
Yeah, there we
team
go.
is banning.
Dushin Ben, Dushin Ben. Yeah,
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like it
no,
switches
no.
directly to the draft again. So
Let's go to the drafting
I
phase, ladies
am
and
Your
gentlemen.
team is
vengeance
directly
Because
banning.
into the
incarnate.
drafting phase.
Still
So
waters
oh,
run
Ling
Your
deep.
Ben.
team is banning.
Ling
I am
Ling
the
won't be
moonlight
necessary
that
here.
breaks through the
So just get
darkness.
I
him on the
mean,
bench.
Though if I am in a ranked or a ranked game, right, I would definitely take away an assassin. But Ling is not
Mhm.
gonna be my choice. It has to be someone like the Fanny or the Hayabusa because Hayabusa that hero is sick. Ban that guy,
My
man.
kiss
Whoever uses it,
grants
if
you
even if he does not
immortality
have the
or
marks, right,
death.
he's able to kill you so easily when you are, especially when you are on a mate or a
Yeah,
marksman. You know?
Marksman or a mage, right? It's
Yeah.
just too much to handle.
I am the
Like
priestess of
he'll
primal
go
lightning.
dive onto
The
your back
hunter I
line
offer you
with
a
two
bow.
of his
Your team is
shurikens all
banning.
Yeah.
together,
Sure.
and boom, he ults, and you're almost and you're basically dead. So
Dead.
ah man, five is just too much to handle right now. But
Oh.
oh, there we go. Ellis this time definitely onto the side of Team
Oh.
Moba. Mint first pick, and Edith goes to Dark this time. Now Eternity, they just swapped their main heroes. I would say, Itami, what will you be picking up because your Edith just got taken away?
My mission
Oh,
is to
Your
protect
team is
lives.
there's
banning.
that. Let's
First
go.
blood.
There is love, and oh, it's a me, we. I think he just wanna do this. He just wanna. They're just trying to deny the pick that Eternity Esports are really, really fond of. Because they love playing the Tesla and they love playing the allies. And we were talking about how they should deny the allies, and they were able to deny it this time around. But
is
you
banning.
know, I really like a Bhakti against an allies,
They
but
call
the
me a
allies have
hero
a much
because I
more
saved my nation from falling
higher
apart.
level of range than the Baksha, so I think they will work still. But you know, the steel unity might be rolling around onto the allies as well, so it's gonna be a skill and mechanic matchup. But we can see Cat Seven still going for the Uranus. This guy wants to play that thing again, right? Just trying to be the nuisance, bait out the resources, and just get your damage dealer have the leeway. But this time around, I think Bobamin are also ready. They have the horse onto their side.
Yep. Put the horse onto their side. Yeah. Where there's a horse, there is a better chance to win. But oh my goodness, right now. Okay, so basically the face-off is between a floating tin can and a half horse,
Yeah.
half human right now. Oh well, there's still a lot of tank options though. We still got the Carmilla, we still got the Katakacha, which is quite a good option given that he is the most used among the most used tanks, right? And if you want to, pair up, I think a Carmilla Alice combo would work out well as well with the Terisla up all together because we got that sharing of the damage from Carmilla and her Curse of Blood, and then there's Alice and her life steal and her life gain capability with her alt, right? So her bloodthirst would work out really well, and if you pair that with Tesla's penalty zone, you got the CC, you got the damage share, plus you got nowhere to escape from all the damage. So top it off with a Belric. That's
Oh
the
my god.
cherry on top. There is 4 AOE coming in right at your face. How are you gonna be deflecting that? Is my
I
question.
love the smell of
Yeah,
gunpowder in the
it's
morning.
gonna be real hard of a match to play. But look at that, Mr. Russ onto this
Oh my
Franco. Oh
goodness.
my goodness. This is the first time I'm gonna be seeing a Franco in this tank versus tank tournament, ladies and gentlemen. The Franco debut, everyone's favorite and all assassins' worst nightmare. But the thing is, Jawa, they do not really have a squeezy target, right? For the side
Mhm.
of Bobamint, what will be the sole reason that they are picking out the Franco? Because I do not see any squeezy that they could take them down easily.
The only reason I can see that the Franco is picked is to just hook buff and disrupt the jungle of Ito
Oh,
on that Alice. So that might be the case. But yeah, Franco, I think among all these heroes, right? Franco is the most squishy as of now among all these tanks that we have. And I think he might be the first one to get melted out by that Alice, Belleric, Terisla, Carmilla Wombo combo out there. I mean, oh, it's just gonna be too much. The draft, I'm definitely leaning towards Boba Mint right now, but execution part, if they execute it really well, they got 3 revitalized up as well. So
yeah.
mm, I
Stacy
can't, I can't.
heals. A lot of HP healing is gonna come out. When we thought that, oh wait, the thing is,
Welcome to
there's
North
a
West.
Boxia and they
5
still go for the
seconds. Enemy
revitalize.
reaches the
It's a
battlefield.
very,
Mm,
very
Smash
suspicious,
them.
my dudes. But
very,
ladies
very.
and gentlemen,
All
let's
troops
go into the
deployed.
game number 2. And this is gonna be where the deciding factors gonna be here, because we don't know is it gonna be a clean sweep for Prime Eternity, or is it gonna be a clapback for the side
Oh,
of
you
Team
see,
Boba Min? Look at the hook. Okay, this is
you
the
see
reason
the
why he
hook.
picked it,
Yeah.
right?
You see the hooks. Alice is the
Of
one to get
course.
hooked, but still, if your jungle gets disrupted, then it's kind of win-win situation for the side of Team Eternity right now. I mean, we
Oh
got
yeah.
a floating tin can with a guy with a hook, and also a wheel disrupting all of the jungles out there. Ito is not even able to do anything because of everyone just engaging out. And quite sad because he's quite squishy in the early phases, and given that it's a mage tank. So
Mm.
definitely, but right now Itami is definitely going for a kill. Gets the taunt first blood definitely onto the side of Team Bobamin this time as Franco is caught up in between. Got that Kata Nicholson might be going, but it is not. It is still not the time to engage, right? Because if your guys are tank, then your best time to shine is after you get that ult and the level 4 together.
Yeah, that has to be it because this time around, I think they're gonna be playing it slow. But one thing I'm sure is that for the side of Eternity Esports, they go for the rumor. Always have to give away the first kill, but look at the stun.
They have a lot of stuns coming in, and it goes beam out there. But oh my goodness, Lunar escapes, but Uranus
What?
got the HPs. The HPs. He just goes away there.
Oh my god, this is crazy. This is why I was actually skeptical, about the revitalized picked onto the side of Team Bobamin because they have a kill. Yeah, oh, he's diving in.
Yep, definitely diving in. The revitalize gets used. Watashi gets taken down after laying the golden carpet this time in his hands. And Asa Kaylee on the Basha jungle, definitely dominating a lot of the lanes out there.
Oh,
But oh my goodness,
oh,
also gets taken down in the hands. But once again, Lunar does escape. T won't be escaping that as well. 5 people gank coming in right in the jungle, but there we go, another throw from Edith out their penalty zone gets used up as well. Itami gets taken down in the hands of Dark. Not looking great for the side of Team Boba Mint right now because they're getting choked down starting from the early game, and it's if you don't have the farm on Elise, then she is
yeah.
basically same as useless.
No, that's what they're trying to do here for the side of Eternity Esports. Because they were like, we play these elites. We know how to counter. Of course, when you play a hero, you will be able to counter it as well. So they are directly locking onto the Boxer because Boxer literally counter any kind of healers, and he's been so popular this time around because of that ultimate, the 30%, which will be reducing the amount of HP resistance and the amount of the shield that you have. So I think this is what Bobamin should have been careful and mindful of. But top lane though, oh, another kill. Watashi, my guy. He's not on the good this time around. And look at Ted 7 though. This guy, man.
My
I'm
guy
saying,
is just enjoying. He knows he's basically unkillable with a Uranus, so he's just enjoying, right, with the balls around his hands.
whoa, whoa.
No use with that curse of blood though, because there's absolutely no one. But Itami off cam gets taken down while Ted 7 is busy. Oh my goodness, the flicker! I can't focus on the bottom lane because Ted 7 is just too much entertaining.
This guy, oh my god. Stop! Eternity Esports, they know what they're doing because Uranus is always gonna be on do the play. But look at the bot lane though, Ito.
Ito is in danger, but he does pop out himself to survive right now. He might be hooked, but the hook was too small to reach out there. But Primal Rod gets used up by Dark. I would say quite of a premature, but right now ASAP Kaylee is just around the opposite side of his own jungle, taking preventing Alice from taking any of the jungle out as well. Gets caught by three people, but the hook coming in from our Franco definitely helping him get away as well. But there might be an engage. As we see, there is no damage dealer, so I guess they have to fall back for now.
Yeah, no damage dealer, so they have to be a little bit more disciplined than they were. But still, look at the fight. Another Iron Hook. Was it? Oh, yes. Even if you're a tank, against the 5 members, of course they're gonna be falling down. Another declaration happening, and it's gonna be a free turtle again for the side of Eternity. And they are scrambled up to all over the map because they wanna go for the fight hook.
Yeah, goes for the fight. AOG connecting onto 2 people right there, and the Curse of Blood connecting onto 3 people. The sheer damage is definitely dealing a lot of damage out there. Alice does have a lot of damage, but he gets taken out in terms of Echo's Queen. Goes for the Wrath of the Earth from our Beleric out there, but still he is getting taken down. Killing spree for ASAP Kelly. Very, very wrong engage from the side of Team Boba Mint out there. Okay, Debbie. Before this team fight, right,
Yeah.
where he died the third time. Did you see he was getting thrown away from almost all of the ZZs up in there like a ping pong ball? That was just too hilarious to miss out in on.
Yeah, that was abuse, domestic violence, whatever you call it. But look at another man. This Russ guy is so
Oh,
freaking annoying. But Kelly, do he wanna fight?
he does. He does. Between four people though.
What?
Ah, quite interesting. But he's the one dealing damage. Red Wrath of Dira pops out to taunt Elise. Ito there definitely overextension from ASAP Kaylee out there, but Dark and got to catch. Oh, ASAP Kaylee gets a shutdown from Itami. Wee out there, but a suppressed. I mean, in a bloody hand. I mean, in Ito gets taken down. Not a good engage, but Flicker gets used up from Dark with the Primal Rod getting used up. Ton Luna gets taken down. That is a 1-for-2 trade coming in from the side of Team Eternity. And okay, I was actually gonna say something, but then in the heat of the moment I forgot once again.
Yeah, that happens because the team fights are so long that you just lose. You just have produce a different kind of amnesia right there, and you can sleep where the team fight is gone and on, and you can open your eyes again, and it's still gonna be going on because that's how much of a tanky heroes these people are. But the thing is though, this time around Kelly is onto the back stairs, so he wanna fight again.
Yeah, he does want to fight again. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
His zone and the Wrath of Dirat up as well. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna name every single one of the ults right now because all of them are getting used up in that AoE in that small area around that blue buff jungle. But right now, two people down for the side of both the teams. That is three.
Oh, another one?
Belleric! Oh my goodness, gets unstoppable. Dark is certainly unstoppable in this match, and Carmilla has to walk out home alone because all of her teammates just got taken down.
And I think this time around a little bit of change up into the way of the way of their playstyle for the side of Eternity Esports is that they do not get the damage dealer that they wanted. The no allies onto their side, which means that they're gonna be needing another damage dealer, and that has to be Mr. Dark here onto the edits. And this is how they're gonna be playing. They're playing for him, so he's gonna be getting all the kills here and there and kill you with a good and nice initiation. He's always starting the fight, and Ted 7 onto this Uranus. He's doing what he was doing last game, also wasting out all of the resources. But this time around, Bombament, they are a little bit careful on what they are wasting their resources on, and they do not just blindly attack one guy because Ted 7 he does not die.
Destroyed.
I mean, he's on the Uranus, so we
The
know
mom
how
is
the
just guy.
opinion does goes, right? But
Yep.
still, once again, oh, Lord taken up by Basha out there though. But definitely another engage coming in with the Wrath of Diran.
Whoa!
But netting up as well perfectly with the penalty zone coming in from Terisla out as well. But oh my goodness, the amount of HP, they are very low. T gets taken down, and a suppress coming in from a Franco gets a stun. ASAP Kelly takes out Watashi out there along with the Lord. Tet 7 is just there enjoying himself. Lunar does not even bother to go near him because he knows
Yeah.
it's useless to go near him. So definitely.
He's just standing there. Oh my god. This is the kind of guy you do not want to meet in rank, or even
Oh,
a
yeah.
tournament. He's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking creating havoc to your mentality, and he is still gonna survive, man. What a nuisance he is, and I don't think Boba will have any kind of answer to him. And no hope for Mr. Ross there, but still, okay. Look at penalty zone though.
Penalties are onto one person, AOG connecting onto one person once again, and the carpet is there, the Wrath of Diran, and the Curse of Death as well. Dark, he is quite low, but the sheer damage is definitely doing a lot of damage. Nichols Ping has taken out, T is out there escaping himself for his life. Watashi might be in trouble, gets taken out in the hands of Asap. Kaylee with the piercer in his hands. The Lord is there for their side, and they will be going for the bloody hand onto Ito, but he does his lifesteal paired up with the regeneration out there, still forces out, happens to survive that massacre coming in from the side of Team Eternity Esports right now.
Yeah, Eternity Esports. That 7 mainly doing all the sustain, doing all the duties on wasting out the resources as well. And I think this guy, even though he's a goal leader, right, he's just showing that even I can play those sustain heroes. I'm not the only one who I'm not the player who does only damage dealings, and I can also sustain. That's what he's showing right now because he's able to sustain a lot of resources coming in, a lot of damage coming in for the side of Bumint here, and I don't think they'll be able to take him down. He's gonna be requiring all the mana, and even if he gets low, he's always gonna be having the consecration on his hands, which means he's gonna be healing out, and enacting another damage. But look at Russ right now. He's just trying to get a hook onto the person that he wants, but not so much. But still, the minions are gonna be pouring in. No Lord taken 30 seconds per Lord, and I think they're gonna be needing a Lord to crack this base turrets down.
Certainly, I think waiting for the Lord is much better because since they are tank, even though they have an Edith on their side, they could, one wrong move and they could definitely go on to losing this winning match. But as of now, it does seem like they are going for an engage out there. AOG connecting perfectly onto two people onto the back line with the Curse of Blood up as well. Rather throughout their penalty zone coming in from Itami up as well. Forces out the flicker from every single one. Revitalized gets used. Watashi gets taken down. T going to the. Oh my goodness! The Iron Hook coming in from our Franco. From all the way to the back line. Three people down in a blink of an eye. And Team Boba is. Boba Min, sorry, Boba Min, they're trying their best, but oh well, Alice gets taken out in the hands as well. Itami doing his best to survive, but oh, gets a shutdown on ASAP Kaylee. But
Oh,
that's a team wipe out coming in from the side of Team Eternity Esports, securing the second match up as well. A full sweep coming in from their side.
yep, Queen
Victory!
Sweet is the day for today, ladies and gentlemen. Semifinals. We're seeing two Queen Sweeps definitely into the hands of Prime Eternity, as well as Experiment 5, and they're gonna be the two teams that are gonna be seeing in the grand finales, and it's gonna be one exciting hell of a match because these teams are something definitely worth watching out for. What a good gameplay coming out from Eternity Esports, able to use their own draft against them and counteract to that as well. So yeah, that was a good game and definitely very very cinematic too. So yeah, this was it for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having that, but yeah, stay tuned because we have a giveaway. That's 2 weekly pass, I think. Yeah, we have that giveaway like we always do every stream, every single stream. So make sure you join that. But yeah, it has to be taken over by or other sites or referees and hosts. So for now, me and Jawa will be signing off. Yep, that's done.
I think Fallen should come here though.
Okay, so hello everyone. So we are back to the giveaway right now, and you can just check out the list. And if someone's name is missing, then let me know. I will add your name right away. So just go through it and let me know if your name is missing. Okay, so hello everyone. So we are back to the giveaway right now, and you can just check out the list. And if someone's name is missing, then let me know. I will add your name right away. So just go through it and let me know if your name is missing. Okay, so hello everyone. So we are back to the giveaway right now, and you can just check. Um, just add the name that I have shared you. Like, yeah, I've shared you the name. Just add them also. The name I've shared you, please add them as well. Okay. Okay. You can just type the name that I. Okay. You can just type the name that I'm saying you right now. Okay. You can just share the screen and we will just type the name. Okay. I think the screen is shared. That's why you can't open the WhatsApp. No, I cannot see your WhatsApp. That's fine. You can just write the name. What's the right last name you have written? Lucky Man. Okay, you can just type that name. Bangar Villa. Okay, you have write the name Bangar Villa also. You have written, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's Anime Box and Clueless. Yeah. No, two more are there. Myth. 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 Yes. And Koro. 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 You can just share. Yeah. You can just share the screen and we will just ask them. Right. Is Wisp name is there? Can you see? Just let me check. You can just short it. Can you short it to A to Z? We can check directly. Short A to Z. Short by A to Z. You have the option of to short it. Just short it by A to Z. You can see the options. Shuffle के बगल में A to Z. Just yeah. A to Z. You can just check the wisp is there or not. To short it. Yeah, wisp is there. WHISHSP in the bottom. In the bottom, can you find a wisp? Yeah, is there. Okay, so I think you can just we can just spin for the first name. Yeah, we can spin for the first name. Yeah. Okay, Getsumi. Is Getsumi here? It's Getsumi replying. I want just but we will just wait for few more seconds. I guess he's not here. You can just spin again. Remove name and spin. Yeah, you should remove and spin. Now I can. Glorious, are you there? I guess I've seen your name. Are you there, Glorious? Now just wait for a second. Is he here? Yes, he's here. Please share your ID and server, please. Just wait till he's here, the ID and server. So I can note it. Okay. No, just let him share the ID, server and ID first. Then we will spin again. No, no, we are daily collecting it. Yeah, he shared. Okay, we can spin. Yeah. Kuchuk, he is win again. Last time he won one time. I think Kuchuk. Is Kuchuk here? Yeah. Kuchuk, are you there? And I'm not seeing his comment from very long, so I doubt he is here. Oh yeah, he's here. When the live cup, he's here. Wow. Yeah, bro, just share your ID and server and we can just drop for today. But for the final, we had three weekly pass giveaway for the finals. So just be available at that time in the final match. It's on 30, by the way. No, Goofy, your name under there. Yeah, just let me collect the ID, otherwise the stream will be on. Yeah, the kuch idea. Yeah. Yeah, then we can just thank you everyone. Good night and see you on the 30 a day after tomorrow for the final match. And there is 3 weekly pass giveaway, so be available that time. But the third weekly pass is for the only the person who are active throughout the stream and chatting with us. It's only for resort for them the third weekly pass. Rest we will do the spin for all. Okay, so everyone, good night.